Hey guys, it's the Diecast Man here bringing you another review. Today it's on the 1/18 scale Ferrari 599XX EVO made by Hot Wheels Elite. So a couple things I want to say before we start the review. One of the things is that I have been sick for about 2 weeks now, and I've really not been feeling good. So that is the main reason why you have not seen a review of this car. In that 2-week period, I just have not been able to do it. So I'm sort of coming out of the cold now. I'm still a little bit nasally, as you can probably hear, so forgive me for that. But I am giving you guys the review anyway, because I just wanted to put it up and get it over with. Second, number one thing that's been in my comments lately is go to Costco, go to Sam's Club, you can find the cars. And let me just get this thing straight. Where I live, they do not sell Maestos that I either want or that are new during this time of year at Sam's Club or Costco or BJ's or whatever. They just don't sell them. So not until Christmas time. So when Christmas time rolls around, yeah, I'll probably be going to hit up like all of those places and check it out. But right now, they do not sell those there. So that is why. So anyway, I just want to get those couple of things out of the way, and let's begin with the review. So I kind of just put the regular 599 over here, the GTO, just to, maybe we'll do a little bit of compare and contrast at the end of the video, but just kind of put it over here. We'll just kind of move that back here and bring the XX EVO into the spotlight. So for starters, I got this car on eBay through diecastmodelswholesale.com through their eBay store, and I paid $100 shipped. I'll link in the description to most likely Amazon. Don't know pricing on that. But what I do know is the two colors for the XX EVO are white and red, and just go with this red, please, because the red just looks absolutely amazing. This is number 11. For the Ferrari racing team, and just the detail of this car looks absolutely incredible. I mean, it just blows Auto Arts out of the water. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. So most Hot Wheels Elites are really good, but this is just like absolutely just a whole nother level. So, and you're gonna see that throughout the course of this video too. So yeah, let's get started. So, I mean, if you just look at that, like, that angle of it looks just so good. I'll get some other shots after, hopefully, if I remember. But you'll just see how awesome this car looks. So, right off the bat, the first thing I noticed was there's no headlight covers. I didn't know that. I don't really, I could care less, but I just didn't know that on the EVO. So that's pretty cool. But they have this throughout the car in certain cases. They have almost like this carbon fiber like wrap material that they wrap like a lot of things in. It doesn't have a texture to it, but you can see there that there's like that carbon fiber look versus like pieces like down here on the splitter and the canards that are actual like carbon fiber texture and everything. So they just kind of like wrapped a lot of elements around in that. So that looks very nice. So looking at the hood, it says number 11 right here, and it also says 599XX and then something down there that I can't read. And then you've got these nice louvers here in the hood, and then these louvers as well. It's got the big stripe. Everything is embossed beautifully, the Ferrari logo, and then these little like non-functioning like hood clamps, I guess. And then so down here on the front, right away these canards are amazing. I mean, they feel awesome. There's a peg on this one, unfortunately. You can see there, there's some like glue spots on the seam there, but it's all right. It still looks amazing. So then, just like the regular Elite, the grille basically stays the same. That real mesh there going all the way back in, and then our little tow hook going on there, and then you can even see these pieces there holding the front splitter in place down there. That looks so cool. And then the front splitter is obviously that textured carbon fiber that looks so good. Hot Wheels Elite does an amazing job at their carbon fiber, so that just looks awesome. This color is just stunning in person too. So get the camera angled right. There's your side profile of the 599XX. It looks absolutely incredible, and I don't really want to hold it up too high, mostly because this car is so insanely low that if I hold it up, I risk scratching this back splitter here, the back diffuser. So I don't really want to hold it up that high, so that's why I kind of have been using the zoom a lot, and I will continue to throughout the course of the video. I don't know what these two things are. You can let me know in the comment section below. I don't know what those two things are. So we'll take a look at the wheels here. P0s and then Pirellis, obviously those racing slicks. You can see this nice finish on these wheels, like a metallic-y, and then the calipers are one, and then you can see the discs and the wheels do spin through the calipers there. That looks awesome. The calipers say Ferrari on them. Very, very nice. The exhaust has been rerouted to the sides here. It's got a very nice, like, plasticky, feels very, very good. Then we have our shields here, and then this is actually not a real vent. It's just a piece of plastic, which is kind of weird. But, I mean, for something that small, they were probably like, yeah, we don't really need to do it, because the detail definitely makes up for it in other places. The number 11 again, with this stripe here, and then more of this carbon fiber wrap stuff that we saw in the headlights around this vent here, and then Pininfarina down there, like this white stripe. One thing I do want to note about the wheels is, I have to really kind of turn it over here a little bit, is that these actually are racing slicks, so they're just like that nice solid, and they actually have like a texture to them, like a little bit of wear, like they've been used on the track. You can't really tell. There's like not a good angle to really tell just because it comes out as black, but there's actually like some texture and like some wear on there as if it was actually been on the track, which looks just so cool. It's such a nice detail. The mirrors look good. We see more of that carbon fiber wrap stuff again. And then the humongous 599XX banner here, as the camera will focus, there we go. So that looks cool. The single windshield wiper. And then we have the little, I don't really know what you call this thing, but it's like that, where they would slide and close it as like to talk. I don't really know what that's called. We have the same nice, it's not really a matte finish, but it's not really like a polishy finish. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a nice gray. So that's very, very cool. We have the driver's name here too. I believe it is T. Shushani, I think is the driver's name. It says it on the other side. Because it's put the other way. Yeah, T. Shushani. So that's pretty cool that number 11 is T. Shushani, that they got that down. We have the gas cap going on right there. That looks very, very nice. And then these racing slicks, again, these wheels just feel awesome. They look awesome. They're just phenomenal. And then door handles right there. I really apologize. I know I'm insanely nasal right now, but I just wanted to give you guys the review. So you can just look at all the aerodynamics that went into the design of the XX EVO and the XX. It looks so, so cool. All these flaps and things for the air channels. It's amazing. So now there's the back end of all back ends right there. I mean, that wing is just ridiculous. That's really the main way that you can tell if it's an EVO or not. I think just visually, you just say, oh, it's a wing, it's an EVO. Oh, no wing, no, it's just a regular 599XX. So I guess we'll just start on the wing. Down here on this side, it does say 599XX. I don't really know how well you can see that. The camera's not wanting to focus it very well. There you go, you can see it says 599XX. And then this carbon texture here, there's like a little tiny slit for air to move in these two different pieces of the spoiler, which is very cool. Yeah, so that wing just looks so, so good. We have a white stripe coming down the center here that was carried. We saw that on the hood. That was carried from the hood back. And then this is actually like a 3D sticker, Ferrari textured sticker here. And then the hood clamps going on down here. And then where the taillights would normally be on the regular 599, these are actually air vents, and the taillights are down here. So that's pretty cool. And then that kind of brings us down to this massive diffuser. I mean, it's like almost over excessively. I mean, it's ridiculous. It looks so, so cool. I'm not really sure what this piece is here in the center. It looks like it has like a little peg or something in there. I don't really know what that is. But the rest of this diffuser, you can just see all the little complicated levels and stuff. And then it sticks out equally with the rest of the car. I mean, that just looks so good. You have a tow hook here. It's just all carbon everywhere. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'll just give you a moment to take a look at that diffuser there. That just looks absolutely marvelous. I mean, they just did an incredible job on it. The aerodynamics of this car are just absolutely insane. Now, there's no actual, it's weird. So this vent back here would be like to cool the brakes, I guess. And then this vent right here doesn't have mesh or like fake mesh or real mesh or anything. It's just like nothing. So it doesn't have anything in it. It's just like straight through like a little hole. So that's interesting. I haven't really seen that on a car before. So in this part of the video, we would normally open everything up, and everything does open up, but sort of in a different way than traditional cars. So the hood comes off like that, and it is fully metal, which is awesome. Has that nice sound that you can hear. So if we place that down over here, we can take a look at the engine. So the engine is really where everybody was saying is where your money really goes, and I can justify that is entirely true. This engine detail is just outrageous. I mean, if you look at all these wires here, these are all like real rubber wires that actually move. Like you can see, it's sort of like the normal engine, but it's completely different. It's like it, but it's completely different in the same way, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, more carbon texture here. You can just see the turbo. It looks absolutely incredible here. So many like extra connectors and wires and stuff and everything versus the road going 599, which I'll show you in a little bit. So that looks so neat. I mean, that with the engine off, that's sure people will say, oh, that looks so cool, you know, when it's sitting on your shelf or something like that. So that just looks amazing. And then this comes off exactly the same way. So that's that metal, very nice. And then I don't really know what these are. You can't really see them very well. I don't really know what they are. They're just kind of like these pipes or tubes or whatever that come off of the sides. I don't really know what they are. But you can let me know in the comments section below if you do. So the cool thing about these pieces here is these two little dots are actually magnets. Both pieces have them. Those two dots right there are actually magnets, because when you get it on the box it says like keep away from electronic devices and whatnot, because it actually contains magnets. So that was very cool. So the way that you would put this engine on is you would hit these two little clips here, and they would clip in like that, and then you would just drop it in. And it just stays in perfectly. You can even turn it upside down and it won't fall off because those magnets are securing it in place. So that looks just so good. And then I always want to put it in this way, but it actually goes in this way. This one goes in exactly the same way. You hit your two clips, drop it in, and you're good. So now we'll take a look at the interior. Really pretty hard to see. The lighting is not that good today, but on the door panels it's like full carbon. It says 599XX. Sorry guys, I'm really stuffed up today. So then the Ferrari wheel looks amazing. Power steering works awesome. It's got a very cool feeling to it. And you can see all your pedals down there. Everything is colored in. The very few buttons that are on the center console are colored in, and they look very good. And then the roll cage there, everything, the whole, like, these parts of the roll cage that are down here looks awesome. So there's your look at the interior with the whole center console and everything. And then these seat belts are amazing. They're like actual fabric, and then they say Ferrari on them. As you can see, they look amazing. And you can see the prancing horse there on the headrest. The seats have like a really cool feel. It's like a rough Alcantara, if that makes any sense. So that just looks really good. You got the roll cage bits coming down here, and then those seat belts being carried through the seats into the back. Give you a couple more interior shots here. And then the seat belts down there. The camera's really not wanting to focus at all today, so I do apologize for that. So just do a couple like little quick comparisons here. I just want to show you guys the main thing is the engine. That's really the big difference. So you can see, like, right off the bat, this is red and this is not. You can see down here, it's like all covered up. It says GTO. There's like nothing going on here, and here it's just like a big mess of like wires and ridiculous racing things that look awesome in real life and in detail. And then yeah, you can just kind of see how completely different looking these two cars actually are. The engine is really just the big part. I can't really compare the interior side by side. Otherwise I would. Cool little fact though, this has 3 vents on each side. This has 2, so that's pretty neat. I love just dropping that engine in there, that engine cover in there. It feels so good. The doors too. The doors. Speaking of feeling really good, if you have like a regular 599, they feel exactly the same way. You push into a certain distance, and then they just kind of like close, just like that. Gives a really nice sound. Also too, like I love looking back here at this whole thing back here. It looks kind of like it's been stripped down for weight reduction. They just did an awesome job on the detail. I mean, Awesome doesn't even do this car justice in terms of detail. The camera doesn't do it a justice. It looks absolutely amazing. So if you're thinking about getting a 599XX or an EVO to add to your collection, please do. $100 shipped or anywhere in that neighborhood, as a matter of fact, is a very good deal for this car. And two, I have nothing against I'm not trying to make it seem like this is bad or anything. This one is still an incredible model, just the regular 599. You guys can go back and watch my review video of this 599, and you can really kind of, if you watch the 2 videos back to back, you can really kind of compare them and see, oh, the differences, compare and contrast. The more major differences that maybe I wasn't able to cover in this video between the EVO and the regular 599. So, yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, and I don't know when the next video will be. I am really trying to do a collection update. I really want to get you guys one, because everybody's been saying do a collection update video, and I will soon. I think more cars on the way too, possibly. So definitely stay tuned for that. We got some more exciting things going on in the future for the Diecast Man channel. So with the review, of the 1/18th scale Hot Wheels Elite Ferrari 599XX EVO, it's the Diecast Man, signing off.